We're going to go out in the field and we're going to field test the Zhiyun Crane V2 gimbal. Hi everybody, this is James here from the Shi family, and today we're going to go out there and we're going to test out this new Zhiyun Crane V2 gimbal. I've never actually used a full DSLR gimbal before. I've tried some with the cell phone, so I don't know what to expect here. I've read a lot of comments, and this thing is not cheap. I mean, it goes around $600 Canadian, so I'm having I'm hoping for good things that's coming out of it. So we're gonna first then go and give it a try. Now before we get out there, just want to show you what this gimbal is all about. Now first of all, it comes with a very nice hard shell plastic case here, so you got all your stuff in one place. Now unlike the cell phone ones, which Zhiyun also creates, and these ones actually come with its own batteries. They're detachable, which means you can charge them while you're not using the gimbal, as opposed to attaching it to a USB. So this is the body, and what it does is it has this little handle here, and what it can do is you put the batteries inside the handle, and then you just twist it at the bottom here. So first impression for this gimbal is that it is definitely heavier, much heavier than the cell phone ones that I'm used to. A cell phone ones, I think it typically weighs less than a pound. But then again, I'm choking. A cell phone gimbal weighs around a bit under a pound, but this one, it feels hefty in your hand. I think I would say at least about a pound and a half, maybe 2 pounds. But it is also made of much durable materials. Okay, so let's go to the field and let's give it a try, and let's see how this works. Hey guys, we just got back from outside. I am so tired because I had to run and sprint after this little one across the soccer field. Oh my god. I'm so out of shape, need to go exercise. Overall, the stabilization is really good, even when I'm running, you know, at the same speed as this one, as well as twisting and turning at the same time. I'm very pleased with how it handles the camera from both up and then down. There is a bit of a caveat when you're shooting the camera down, is because if you're shooting the camera down with this specific gimbal, the top part, the top arm of that gimbal might sometimes get into your frame, and you get this unpleasant black spot on the top right. Another thing that I don't really like about this gimbal, and I'm still debating, is just for me, it's when you're shooting these type of camera shots, the weight really comes into play here. And yes, I understand, you know, there's professional photographers out there with a glide cam, and that weight's much heavier and they walk around. But it's just, for me, someone who's just starting out shooting some of these action footage, the weight is a little bit more than I would like. It's just something to consider if you are a amateur photographer, or you're just trying to shoot some pictures from your family and friends. Just be aware that this gimbal is on the heavier side, and after, I would say, 30 minutes of continuous usage, you're gonna get pretty tired, even if you're just holding it up and walking around. Another alternative for that one is obviously the cell phone gimbal. So if you don't really care too much about a bit of a sacrifice in your image quality, a lot of the cell phones are actually really good in good lighting. So you can use the gimbal plus cell phone combination, as you can see in this footage right now. Another option is also the GoPro Hero 7 that just came out earlier this year. They have some pretty amazing stabilization, and sometimes if you just use that and walk around, you can even make do without a gimbal. If you're just starting out, you're amateur, just got your first DSLR, I think this might be overkill, especially for the shots that you're trying to do. I would suggest maybe renting it, but definitely overkill if you're purchasing it outright. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video of me using the Zhiyun DSLR gimbal for the very first time. And if you like the video, give us a thumb up. And if you love it, please subscribe. And here's James from the She family, and I'll see you next time.